If you guys are looking for a place to get some reliable Ultimate Team coins, be sure to check the link in the description below to cointraders.co and use code LEGACY for 5% off of your purchase. Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're playing some more NHL 18 and we're finally getting back to the can we win the Stanley Cup in the first year with a team. And you guys know we're going in alphabetical order and we're all, well, except for last episode where we did the Vegas Golden Knights for a good time. But we're on to the Dallas Stars. Now, we have a pretty decent looking team, I'd say. We obviously need to work on the defense a little bit, I think, but we're going to see what we can do here. We're going to fire it up, and we're going to see if we can win in the first year. In case you guys are new to the series, though, do know we do keep that salary cap on, and that's about it. Well, besides the fact that we try not to trade for the same players and back-to-back episodes to keep things fresh as well, we don't do that as well. So if we go and try to get, say, McDavid this time, we can't go get him next time. Likely, we're not going to get McDavid, though. We're just going to use that as an example. So here is the team we have to work with. I would like to get a couple wingers. It looks like wingers would probably be a good idea. We got like 3-4 guys 76 or below, so that's definitely not something we want. I know the defense is probably a concern. Klingberg's up to an 85, though, so that's good. And that's it. I think we need to get 2 defensemen, and I think we need to get a couple wingers at the minimum. Maybe that'll make us a better contender. How is the goaltending looking overall wise? Bishop is an 85, so he's an alright overall. I guess we can work with that. I mean, it's hard to find goalies anyway, so we'll see what's out there in the market. Kind of want to see what we have to work with trade value-wise. Ben and Sagan, neither one of them are maxed out, not even close. That's disrespectful. Show my boy Tyler Sagan some love. I'm sure you guys do want Tyler Sagan. We are currently trying our chances with Max Domi. Let's see what we have to offer, though. Trade value-wise, do we have some young prospects? We do. Perfect. Look at you with your elite potential, 69 overall. They like the draft style right there. Miro Heiskanen, is that how you say his name? I'm not too sure, but he's got nice trade value. We can get something good out of that. I think, should we go defense? I don't know. We're going to do it. We're going to go defense. But first, we're going to get Max Domi, though, and that is a little bit too much for him. But we can trade. They have prospects for days in Detroit. I like these guys. Straight up. Domi, prospect, let's do it. Thank you, EA. I appreciate the easy trade offer. Go to roster moves. We'll let them edit that and have fun. Where do we want to go, though? We have... The thing is, there isn't a lot of cheap D-men. Really, the only one that comes to mind is Werenski. And I don't want to make it some sort of thing where I just repetitively take Werenski every time because I'm biased. Other than that, though, when it comes to higher overall D-men that are cheap, like, you know, 81 overall, but that's not good enough. I might even just go straight the route of David Pastrnak. We need a winger. We did say we needed a right winger, did we not? I believe we said so. Do you think they do that straight up? Do you think they're crazy enough to do that straight up? Not a chance. They're like, yeah, right. I question whether you even looked at the trade block. I did look at it, and I was just thinking maybe you guys wanted to do us a favor or something, but apparently not. You don't want our first. You don't want our thirds. I'm offering you a first. A first-round draft pick. I'm going big on David Pastrnak. I like Pastrnak. Oh, they took it. No questions asked. Deal. Done deal. We'll take Pastrnak. Look at these guys. That's something he did to Werenski last year. They just, actually, who am I kidding? He wasn't in the game at the beginning of the year, but they gave Brady Shea a low elite 83 overall. How can we not go out and try to take him? They're just going to give him away. We're going to go and take him. You want a prospect? Yeah, you can have him. Go ahead. You're going to give us Brady Shea for that? I think our team just got a whole lot better. We got a pretty good D-man. We got a pretty good forward. We might be good to go and win already, right? No, we better keep going just in case. Not sure where to go. We need a left winger. I did bring it up. What if we try Huberdeau? What do you guys think? Jonathan Huberdeau? I think after we get a Huberdeau, though, we definitely need to go look for some sort of defense other than the ones that we got right now. But we got a lot of picks and stuff to work with still, so I think we got a chance. I do need them to retain some of Huberdeau's salary. There is no chance we can take on all that salary unless we can feed them a player that's got some form of salary back to them. But a lot of teams don't like doing that. But a lot of teams don't like retaining the salary either. But we always try to make them do it. Maybe we send him a guy like Ham Hughes. He's got some contract on him. Take away that contract. We got a new defenseman. We can replace him. And we need to get another defenseman anyway. So there's really not a big need for him on the team. But we have 5 draft picks to work with. I don't think they're going to go 1 first for him. It's Huberdeau. It's a pretty good player. We better go 2 first-round draft picks, and it's going to be worth it. Well, actually, no. He's an 84 overall. Is it worth it? Is that worth it? I don't think so. Let's go 2nd-round draft pick, and we'll try that, and we'll see what they say. The Florida Panthers have this great thing called a trade block. I know you do, and we're trying to use it to our advantage. The fact of the matter is, though, we are saving salary at the same time, so we're going to keep throwing on picks and hope they take it. On the surface, your trade looks good to Florida, but we are not so keen on keeping the amount of salary you want us to. All right, since you're giving you a bigger player, we'll knock the salary down a little bit. We can make that work for you guys. We're nice people. What do you think? Knock it down to about 25%? How do you guys feel about 25%? Aww. You know, when you say you're not so keen about the salary, you think when you knock half of it off, they'd be like, you know what, good deal. But nope, they're like, take it all. We can't go all the way. They're going to tell us we can't afford him. We'll see if we can make it work, though. We'll try to send it. Yeah, Huberto. Huberto. We're running out of money. Like a lot of money. We have 380K of extra cap space. So we have to find a young player. And again, it's probably going to be a D-man. Good luck. So, what if we go Werenski, though? We're going to do it. We have to. We have to find a young D-man that's not a bazillion dollars. But then again, Werenski is the most valued player on the Blue Jackets this year and most deserving of it. Oh my man, look at the trade values my Blue Jackets have. This is great. I got to do a cup winning with the Blue Jackets this year. We never have that much trade value. I like it. All right, so that was a no-go. Bad idea there. Maybe we just go with a lower guy, like an 82 overall. We're just trying to bolster it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. And we have to find somebody that's not, like I said, a bazillion dollars. That's kind of a problem, too. We don't need to trade him a D-man pack, though. I don't know why we're looking at that. We can trade him a young prospect. And we'll see if they want to retain some salary, because right now we are definitely losing this trade if they don't retain some salary. That's salary being retained, and that's still not good enough. That is not good enough, Gary. The thing is, if we trade a 79 overall for an 81 overall, we're going up all of 2 overall points. Are we really winning at that point? I don't think so. We got to look somewhere else. It's going to be really tough, I think, to go ahead and get a player that all the defensemen are 83, 84. They've been in the league for a few years, and because of the salary cap issues and everything we have, we're going to try to get Tyler Myers. That is going to put us around the cap, so we're good there. Can we send it, though? Can we send you guys that trade offer? We cannot. The trade looks good, but you're not willing to retain it. It doesn't matter. You have to retain it. We don't have a choice. So we're going to throw in a draft pick. How many draft picks do we have left? We have a whole bunch of them left. Perfect. We'll throw you a first. Do you know how much overpaying that is? We are not throwing you a first. We'll throw you a second-round draft pick for salary reasons. What do you think? No? 2 seconds. Our draft picks are worth literally nothing. They didn't fix that this year. See, this is me clicking down, but it doesn't work. I have to click over here, and now I click back down. There we go. I don't know why they didn't fix that. Trade rejected. You guys, who would not do that? I never understand that. If their salary is the issue, and I just threw on 3 second-round draft picks, how do you not take that trade still? I have to. You have to take it. I need a player, and I can't retain the salary. You're greedy. Imagine having to throw 2 first-round draft picks on just to get a team to retain a salary. Hash brown EA logic. Let's move it up a little bit to Tanev. He's $4 million. Vancouver would have more than 45 skaters. Well, isn't that just a hoot and a holler? There you go. Now you don't have that excuse. They took it. Perfect. We upgraded her overall. We upgraded the player. And the team wasn't greedy and took it. I like how this works. Let's go look at this team real quick. Should we go after a goaltender? I'm going to sim up the season, I think. We'll find out, to be honest. Because it's impossible to find a cheap goalie as well. You're not going to find a cheap goalie now that I think about it. Unless you get maybe a Matt Murray. This team's looking nice, though. Pasternak, you're not going to go on a first line. I want to keep things fresh here. I mean, there's already Ben and Sagan. I don't think Pasternak needs to play on the first line with him. So we're going to move him to the second line. We'll put Radulov up first. And we didn't get as strong as I thought we was going to be. I guess we got Domi. The bottom 4 is still a little concerning. How's the defense look? We'll sim up the season. They have a solid team. Tanev, Klingberg, the Thoughts, Shea. The bottom 2 D-men could use a little work again, though. 79, 80, 78s. Those are like the 80, 81s last year, though. So we're going to sim the season up. And to the trade deadline, to be exact, because we can't keep going forever. We might mess it up. So we'll get to the trade deadline. We'll see where the team's record's at. If it is playoff contention worthy, we will continue. But if it looks like we can improve the team a little bit, then we will go and improve the team. All right, we've made it to the trade deadline, and we're 30 and 27. So clearly, we got a lot of work to do on this team. It's probably going to start with a defense and a winger. It's tough, though. It is really tough to find them D-men that are cheap, not expensive trade value-wise as well, with a low salary. I mean, we go and get guys like Tyson Barrie, and they're at $5 million. These 84 overall D-men are $5 million a pop, and we just don't have cap space. And Colorado would love themselves a good draft pick, so let's do this. We'll throw on draft pick. Dallas will be over the salary cap. Should have figured. I don't know how much of this we could have him retain, though, because I don't want to up the trade value too much, because we need more than one player, no doubt about it. But we need the salary cap space. If we can make the space, I think we can be in business. And if we can dump a thought, pick up Barrie, can they take that straight up? No. That's the problem. If we could save cap, we can go and get another player, and that'll leave us a lot of cap space. Trade rejected to Avalanche in a situation we're not comfortable retaining the salary, but I want you to retain the salary. I'll keep throwing on seconds. A first 2 seconds, come on, retain it. Retain that salary for us and make it happen. I'm just going to keep sending them. You got to take it eventually. You can't say no too many times in a row unless you're a video game, then you can. All right, we're throwing it first. We'll throw on 2 first, 2 seconds for Tyson Barrie. Of course you reject it. Yeah, EA, you fixed your game this year. Trades are more fair nowadays. Nobody would ever take 2 first rounds and 2 second round picks for, you know, Tyson Barrie. Just because they won't retain $2 million of his salary. I got you. I hear you. What if we put it down to... We can't really put it down hardly anything. We can't afford to keep his salary non-retained, EA. Help me out here. I'm taking these draft picks away. Aren't interested in your offer. We appreciate... Colorado, go home. You're interested in our offer, and you're going to take it. We're back to where we started with a retained salary cap. About TJ Brody, 85 overall, $4 million cap hit. We just don't have the assets, though. That's the problem I think we're running into right now, is we don't have assets. And if we get TJ Brody, that's it. Our team's not improving any further, and we're going to have to hope we can make the playoffs with it. It's clearly got to be defense, so the offense definitely cannot be lacking too much. 3 first-round draft picks, TJ Brody. They only need 2, apparently. We'll take one off. No, we won't. EA won't let me. How do I... They're perfect. Unwilling to part ways with what you requested from us. That's fine. Okay. I'm going back to Bulow. I'm going back to him. I want to go straight up just because I want you to take some cap off my hands. I'm not going straight up because you guys won't do that. But if we can get rid of him, that'll leave, what, a couple million maybe? Couple million cap space? We'll see if we can get you to retain some too. You guys got plenty of cap room. What's a little bit going to hurt you guys? What's a mil or 2 around there? Send it. Trade rejected. The trade looked fair, but they're not not willing to retain $1 million. All right, second round draft pick for $1 million. That seemed pretty fair to me. I'd retain $1 million for a second round draft pick every day of the week, but if that's how you're going to be about it, it's amazing how impossible it is to deal with EA's trade system just because you won't retain a little bit of salary. It amazes me like a lot. Look at this. On behalf of the I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out on the yeah. Exactly. I offered 2 extra first, second round draft picks just from retain $1 million, and they wouldn't do it because that's just the way this game. Whatever. It's fine. It is perfectly fine. We need to go and get defense still because that didn't help us any. The Rangers are willing to go ahead and wheel it. See, this is what I don't get. How's like the cap? Shattenkirk's... Oh, he's got a 4-year contract. Yeah, that'll do it. They just signed him. I don't know why they want to get rid of him already. Is he that bad? There ain't no way they're going to retain salary for us, but we're going to try to make it work. They want draft picks. That's perfect. Last year, EA, if you wanted Kevin Shattenkirk last year, 5 first-round draft picks wouldn't do the trick. If you guys remember that video, 5 firsties for Kevin Shattenkirk was not a fair trade. EA would not accept it. Will they take 2 first-round draft picks for Shattenkirk this year? They will not. They're not comfortable retaining salary. Well, that's unfortunate because we're not comfortable taking it when we don't have the space. We'll throw 3 first-round draft picks, and there's no way they take it, ever. There's no chance you get past the salary cap issues in this game. I'm convinced. I can move it down. That's about it. And I'm over the cap at that point. I'll throw on another AHLer if that's all it takes. Get that cap in some decency. Now what you think? Get that cap. And we're still in problems. All right, so it's useless. I guess we're going after young forwards because we can't get young defensemen because there aren't really a lot. And we have to get a guy that we can afford because clearly you can't make a deal on this game unless you're retaining enough salary or not retaining salary. So let's see what we can find here. Oh, cheap defenseman, 81 overall. Look what I ran into. It's not what I was looking for, but it'll work. Camilleri's on the team too, 81 overall. I mean, that's not much better than a 70-some, but hey, Camilleri, 3rd line, 4th line winger. He might not play because he'll be injured, but it's a good start, am I right? We'll drop the first. We'll drop him. We're going to try to keep him now that we can, and we'll see if we can get rid of a defenseman, one of the 79 overall D-men on our team. Either one, 78 more preferably, I guess. And they want him, and that's probably not going to do it. A first for those 2, what do you think? No. We're generous. We'll throw on a second. On behalf of the Los Angeles Guard, you accept. Thank you. Perfect. So we gained 280 overalls. They're not the greatest. It's like getting 82, 83s. Not a big deal, though. This is a real stretch here, but we're going to try to make it work. Sam Reinhart for 2 first, a second, and a third. What do you guys think? We believe this transaction will contribute to our success in Buffalo, so we are accepting your trade offer. Perfect. I'll take it. I'll take a Sam Reinhart. So here's the new and improved team. We now have Camilleri, and we have Domi, the fourth line is still 78s, but it's fine. It's a fourth line. Hopefully that can put up the numbers for us. I told you, Sagan does not play with Pasternak. We need to balance out the lines, EA. Don't you understand? Shave, Orbert. All right, so we have Tanev below. Okay, so it's not the greatest. We still have a 79 on defense, but it's better. Hopefully that works out. Shea's up to an 85. I've seen that too. That's looking great. Question is, are we even a playoff team right now? I don't know. We are not a playoff team. We are out of the playoffs. We have to win these games. Hopefully we can make it happen because we have a month and a half to push ourselves into the playoff picture. Let's go ahead and sim up the rest of the season. We'll see where we're at when we are finished. Here we are, end of the season. Did we make the playoffs? We have a 0-0 record. That doesn't tell me if I made the playoffs or not. And I'm afraid to find out if we didn't even make the playoffs with this team. EA don't. There we go. Perfect. We made it. We got lucky. So let's go ahead and sim the rest of these up here real quick. See how we finish the season. See if we can win this Stanley Cup or not. Hopefully we can get out of the first round. If we can't, it's going to be a massive loss. 2 straight. 3 straight. Uh-oh. We're going into game number 6. We are down 2-3. We need to win. It's at home. That's a bonus. And we won it going into game number 7. Can we beat Winnipeg? We'll knock them off. We're the wild card. We would upset them, and we did upset them. It looks like we got the St. Louis Blues. Come on in, St. Louis. You ain't got nothing on us. We're feeling good about ourselves. We just made the massive upset. We're about to sweep the St. Louis Blues in 4 games. Now that's when you know it's going to be ugly. Who do we got in the conference finals? What am I missing here? Oh, it's because we have to wait so long. Okay, I got it. I got you. I got you. Edmonton. We can take Edmonton. Edmonton ain't got nothing on us. We're going to sweep them also. What is going on? What is our team doing right now? They're on absolute fire. That's all I have. Is they're on fire. 3 straight wins, and there it is. We're going to the Stanley Cup Finals against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Easy wins. Easy. Game 1's over. I don't even need to stop and watch any of them. We're going to quick. Oh, okay. Watch your mouth. It's 3-1 Pittsburgh. All right, let's jump into this game. I thought we had an easy W against them Penguins, but the fact that we made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, and I did not mean to sim up to this day. I meant to play like... Why can't I? What am I missing here? I'm not allowed to play? Meeting A, nothing's happening. Try it again. There we go. Perfect. I just had to back out a little bit. Let's get this first game underway. Sim up the first period. And we are up 1-0 after period number 1. Period number 2, it is a 1-1 game. And it looks like Sidney Crosby. Who in the heck is Sidney Crosby? And Huberdeau buried the puck for us. Let's get period number 3 going. I think we're going to be all right. Maybe. You cannot put the Penguins on the power play. But we came right back and scored right back on him. Tanev from way up there in the slot. Uh-oh. Power play Penguins. Keep the Penguins off the power play if you want to win this game, boys. That's all I have to tell you. Right now, that wasn't the goal. The goal was actually Chris Letang, and the other goal was Jamie Benn had the shots on. You guys got to learn how to watch what you're doing over here. 2-2 tie. 2 minutes left in the third. What's going to happen? We're going to go to overtime. That's what's going to happen. Keep it rolling. Simming is complete. What do you mean simming is complete? We blew the lead that quick and we lost. Oh, no. We lost to the Penguins in 4 games. 5 games. We made it to the playoffs, so that was impressive. The fact that we made the playoffs, and then we made it to the Stanley Cup. When we was out of the playoffs come trade deadline time, we was a wild card team, and we ran through the league still. It's pretty impressive with the Dallas Stars. It was a year where we've seen Connor McDavid win the Art Ross again, the Memorial. James Norris went to Brent Burns. The Lady Bing went to McDavid, been very well behaved lately. The Conn Smythe went to Crosby. Dubnyk got the Vezina. He got the William Jennings. The Mastodon went to Chara. How about that? Bergeron went to Selke. Lindsay, obviously, again, McDavid. And the Maurice Richard went to Malkin. He must have played all 82 games. That's what happens when Malkin plays all season. He puts up good numbers. You've seen the best player on the team was Jamie Benn. He dropped 80 points this year. And Tyler Seguin was right behind him with 76. So we had good players out there. Pasternak had 64. It's just... I think the goaltending and the defense wasn't the greatest. 85 on a goalie. Bishop's a solid guy. We'll see how he do there really quick. And a 905. Yeah, the goaltending killed us. It's safe to say the goaltending killed us. Maybe you can say the defense played bad in front of him, but 905 is definitely not a winning team's goalie at all. Anyway, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.